present. Fine, students, we'll start with this. How many questions we completed? 5 questions. Yesterday the sixth one was too lengthy. The sixth one. We'll do one thing. I'll explain again from the beginning for half an hour. We'll just revise. Then we'll start with other topics. Okay, at least now you'll concentrate and you'll have to answer. Is Adi online? Who else didn't talk? Adia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Adia, can you respond? Unmute. Fine. We in heights and distance we always use right angle, students. In a right angle triangle, if this is theta given here, and we'll name it as A, B, C. BC will be a straight line. Okay, BC will be a straight line. And which angle I have marked here? Which angle is theta? A, B, or C? C. So from C, how will you look at point A? Is it elevation or depression? Will you look top or down? Elevation. So theta is known as elevation from point C. Then from A, if I draw a straight line, and D, this angle. Look, from A I have to look at point C. If a person is standing at point C, from A if I look, even this also would be theta. But we call it as angle of depression. This is angle of depression. This is angle of elevation. Okay, both are equal because CB and DA are parallel lines. They are parallel, therefore interior alternate angles. Both will be equal. Depression, angle of elevation. This is first concept. Next. This is what you'll have to remember. The next one, theta will be of three types. This theta angle, they'll give, it will be of three types. Fine. Usually, what are the angles we have studied? Sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, and cosec. Right? See, all of you will unmute and respond. Only then I'll get to know whether you all are online or left the meeting. Every time I can't keep seeing students. So, what are the three formulas we need? Main three formulas are sine, cos, and in this, what are the angles we have studied? 0, 30, 45, and 90. Right? So there are three types, students. One is based on angles, you'll have theta. The other one is, what are the three types I told? Angles. The other one is, very good, fraction and decimal value. Decimal. That if angle is given, it's easy. These are the three types you have: angle, fraction, decimal. In angle, again it is split into two types. One is 0 degree, 30, 45, 60, 90. Whatever is not present here, for example 29 degrees, you have to refer table. Is it clear? Till here, is it clear? These are the next. In this, most important is sine and tan. Cos is just the opposite. Yeah, remember sine and tan. What is sine formula? Values 0, half, 1 by root 2, root 3, 2, 1. For cos, it is just the opposite. So remember only sine, tan. What is tan? Tell me for tan, students. Memorize this. 0. Tell me 0, 1 by root 3. Next. What is tan 45? 1 and 3 undefined. Undefined. These three are enough. Sine. For cos, it is just the opposite. 1 root 3 by 2 root 2. Sorry, not opposite. This is wrong. For cos, it is 1 root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, half, and 0. These kind of angles you'll get. Is this clear? 30 degree, 40 degree if they give, take direct values and find. Apart from this, if any other value is given, 44 degrees, 61 degrees, 73 degrees, refer tables. And even in tables, how many types do we have, students? One, we have whole number, like 49 degrees, you can search in table. And one more, What are the other two? We have decimals, 49.3, 49.4, right? One decimal number. So as of now, I've just taught you all whole number and one decimal number. When there are two decimal numbers, I'll teach later. We'll see if such questions are there. Next, when it comes to fraction, you'll have to remember triplets. Can you all tell me all the triplet values? Start from 3, 4, and 5. Next, what's the next triplet value? 5. Can you all unmute and answer 5? What are the triplets we have when it comes to fraction? 5, 12, 13. Next, 5, 12, 13, 8. For 8, what do we get? 8. Don't give random answers. 8, 15, 17. 5, 12, 13, 8, 15, 17. Okay, if you all don't know to remember, students, if you all not able to remember, use formula. What is Pythagoras theorem formula? Tell me Pythagoras theorem. H square is equal to b square plus b square. So first one is angles, second one is fraction, third one is decimal. They can give any decimal. Cos 0.38. Yesterday we had a question, sixth question. We solved like this. Okay. So from the beginning, you should know. When you start solving, you should know what are the topics you have studied. Right angle, what is angle of elevation, angle of depression. You should know trigonometry table. These three. You should know how to use the table. Then what are the types of question based on angle, fraction, decimal. Is this clear? Next, any triangle. You can take triangle this like this or like this. Right? Left or right. Okay. If you take triangle like this in this way. Better take it in this way, students, like this. A, B, C. I'll mark theta here. This is very important. All of you should answer now. This is theta. I'll write 15. This is 15. Cos theta. Cos theta, I'll write it as, sorry, not cos theta, I'll write 30 degrees here. 30, 15. You have to find the distance between B and C. You have to find the distance between B and C. Now tell me which angle is marked here. Which angle is marked? A, B, or C? In which angle value is C? So from C, wherever angle is given, from that point of view, what is 15, students? What is 15? Perpendicular base or hypotenuse? From XC. From what XC? Perpendicular. Yes. What we have to find? Very good. BC. So from angle C, what is BC? Perpendicular is done. What are the other two things we have? Base and yes. So remember perpendicular base. Which formula we use perpendicular and base? We use tan theta, right? So right, tan theta is equals to what? Tan theta is equals to perpendicular by, what is perpendicular here? No, AB by BC. First step. Second step, we know tan has to be used. Tan theta, what is theta value? What is theta given here? Theta is nothing but the angle. What is angle given? 30 degrees. And theta is equal. Now substitute the values. 15 divided by BC. Okay. 15 divided by BC. Next, what is tan 30? Without looking at the table, that's the value 1 by root 3. So 1 by root 3 is equals to 15 by BC. How will you find BC? Cross multiply 15 into, yeah, yes, what's the value of root 3? 1.7. Right? This is the answer, 1.732. Now instead of this, what they would do, okay, this is one concept, main concept, right? This is main concept. Now you have questions like this. In the same triangle, I'll draw another angle here and name it as, I'll give it as 30 degrees. Now total how many angles do we have? Total how many triangles do we have? Two triangles. So you'll have two equations, students. Later we'll solve that question. You'll have two equations. Fine. So this is the concept you have to remember. Now look at the first question and tell me what is the theta value given? Is it angle, fraction, or decimal? First question, read the first one. Angle is given. Okay, now any question, students, any trigonometry question, draw the diagram like this. Right? Draw it in this manner. Okay. Name it as ABC. Draw it in this manner. Name it as ABC. Look out for two words: elevation, depression. Both are same. Always elevation will be at angle C. Remember that concept. Elevation is always at angle C. Because what is angle B? What's the value of angle B? 90 degrees. Angle B is fixed. That cannot be elevation. That cannot be angle of elevation. Fine. From angle C, all the time angle C is fixed. Angle of elevation. Now look at this. The angle of elevation at the top of a pole from a point at the ground level. Which point is there at the ground? What are the 2 points present at the ground level? B and B and C, right? 2 points. In this, which one will be angle of elevation? Which one is angle of elevation? B or C? What's the degree given? 30 degree. Next, 15 meters away from the pole. Which is pole here? Pole will always. Which one is AB? So which one will be 15 meters away? Which one do you think? Do you think AC or BC? 15 meters away. See, if you are standing at the pole, student, if you are standing here, how will you walk? 15 meters away. Towards which direction? Towards the direction. So what's the distance? 15 meters. What do we need to find here? Height of the pole. Let me write it as height. H-E-I-G-H-T, height. Height of the pole. Or if you want whichever we need to find, take it as x. Better take it as x. Now tell me angle C is given. From angle C, what are the two values given? 115 meter is given, x is we need to find. So which one we need to find here? Hypotenuse, perpendicular, or base? From point C. Which one we need to find? From point C, where is this x, students? Where is x? That's what. In terms of triangle, what do you call it? How can it be hypotenuse, Lemula? Yeah, Naomi, can you keep the video on? Joanna, Naomi, and Lemula. These three students. Be quick. Even others, if I don't hear your answering, I'll better keep the video on, students. Just go. Yeah, what is it, students? What is the opposite value we call? Perpendicular is given, then what is the value given? Base is given. So which formula we use? Tan theta. What is value? Yeah, what is tan value? Tan 30 is equals to, yeah, tell me, tan 30 is equals to 6 divided by 10. You know how to find the value of x, right? This is the first question. Oh, what if 15 is not given here? Instead of that, 15 was given here in the hypotenuse. Now tell me which formula we use. Perpendicular is asked. What else is given? Where is 15 written? In the base or hypotenuse? So which formula we use? Lemula. You randomly are telling some values, sine, cos, as you wish. Huh? The other two is left, sec and cosec. When will you tell that? Giving some random answers. So sine 30 degrees equals to what is perpendicular? Sorry, x by perpendicular by hypotenuse. Perpendicular by hypotenuse. Same goes with cos. Fine. Or I told 1 minute. I told Joanna, not Joanna, Adya. Adya, keep the video on, Adya. Can you turn on the video? I can't hear you answering. Yeah, bet. Yes. Fine, fine. Better all of you keep the video on, students. Nothing would happen. Just keep the video on and attend. All of you will turn it on. Be quick. Yes. Naomi, Lemula Chandra, Ivania, Joanna, Naomi. Yes. Turn it on and attend. Yeah. Second question. Draw the diagram, students. Look at draw the diagram like this. From the top of the cliff, 50 meters high. So which is cliff here? From the top of a cliff 50 meters high. So what do you mean by 50 meters high, students? Which one is height? Which one is straight here? A, B, B, C or AC? AB is 50 meter. Angle of depression of the boy is 30 degrees. So angle of depression and angle of elevation is the same. So which one is 30 degrees here? Angle of depression and angle of elevation is same. How can angle A be 30 degrees? Which is angle of elevation here? Which is angle of elevation? Angle C, right? Lemula, whenever angle of depression is given, you have to take it as angle of elevation. Clear? Both are same, right? Wait, what's happened to you, Lemula? Why are you not giving wrong answers? If it is top to bottom, do you think angle A is angle A? This one or the other one? Which one is angle of depression? CAB or DAC? CAD. Then how can you tell angle A? This is not angle of depression. This is angle of depression. But even if angle of depression is given, you have to take it as elevation, 30 degree. Then what we need to find? What do we need to find, students? Calculate the nearest meter, the distance of the, which one? Distance of C from foot of the cliff. So which one you have to find? Which distance you have to find? This distance. Naomi, what is this distance? Hmm? Are they given? What you need to find? To find. Okay, you answer, Naomi. Why are you silent? Can you answer this now? Which angle is given? From angle C, whatever we need to find, you have to take it as x. What is 50? Opposite what to call? The perpendicular is given. What is asked? That's what, Naomi. Which one? Just triangle, which one? I know that from Naomi. From angle C, you call this CP. You call perpendicular. Then from angle C, what you call the CP? Base. How many times will you keep telling distance, 50, x, all this? What do you call it as? Base. Are you busy with some other work? You're still writing the, no, right? You're concentrating here, doing maths, right? Perpendicular and base is given. Which formula has perpendicular and base? Sine, cos, or tan? Which one? Now tell me the value. What is given here? Tan 30 is equals to perpendicular by x base, right? But what is tan 30 value? 1 by root 3 is equals to 50 divided by x. If you want to find x, 50 into what is root 3? 1.732. Fine. All of you understood how to solve questions now? Height and distance question. Now tell me the third one, students. What is given? Angle is given, or what else? Third one. Or we need to find the angle. We need to find the angle. Yes. So this is another type of question where they'll give you values. You calculate and check. Okay, whether what we have to find. So write it as A, B, C. Next, tell me the value. The vertical pole is 12 meter high. Which is 12 meter high here? Naomi, you should unmute and answer for everything because you're not writing notes. Fine. The performance is getting, it's going down. So you have to unmute and answer now. Which one is vertical pole here? 12 meters. Then the length of its shadow. Which is the length of shadow? AC or CB? How will the shadow fall if the sun is here? How will the shadow fall, Naomi? Will it be AC or BC shadow? Shadow is always BC, student, down. Okay, what is the distance? What's the distance given? Length of shadow is 12 to 3. What do we need to find here? Which is angle of elevation, A or C? C is angle of elevation. If nothing is given, what you take? Theta. Now tell me from angle C, which value is given? And based on which formula we use? Tan theta is equal to AP divided by what is AB and by root 3. Tan theta is equals to which one gets cancelled? And well, what is that? 1 by root 3. Pana, according to tan theta, which angle is 1 by root 3? Look at all the tan values. Which one is root? Which one is 1 by root 3? See, by now you should know, Joanna, what is 1 by root 3? Why do you take so long? Is it tan 30 is 1 by root 3? So tan 30 in place of 1 by root 3, just because tan is given, you have to check tan value, students. 1 by root 3 is given, write tan 30. Your tan and tan gets cancelled. What is theta value? What's the angle? That's it. Okay, first 5 questions are easy. After that, everything is lengthy, 30 degrees. Understood all of you? Is this clear? Adya, Ivania? Next, fourth question. Yeah, fourth question. Okay, fourth one, you'll do it, student. Angle of kite and all those thread, those things. I'll just draw the diagram. You can do it later. Fourth question, A, B, and C. Mariana, answer this. Which one is the thread, Mariana? The thread will be straight or slanting? So which one is the thread here? What's the value? Be quick. It a long. Next, makes an angle of 60 degree with the horizontal. Any angle, students, take it as angle of elevation. What is angle C now? 60 degree. Because if I teach according to concept, you're not answering. So just memorize whatever value is given, take it as angle of elevation 60 degree. Then find the height of the kite above the ground. Which one you have to find? B. So AB is the height, we take it as X, right? From angle C, what are the two values given, students? What is this AB? Perpendicular and hypotenuse. Formula used, sin 60 degree is equals to X divided by 80. Will you complete this? All of you understood? Fifth, fourth one. Okay, next fifth one. Fifth one. Be quick. Fifth and sixth I'll complete. We'll start with 7. Up to 9, 10, all those are easy questions. Next, fifth question. Adya, can you answer the fifth one? First, let me draw a triangle here. Always draw a triangle like this, students. Facing left hand side. Next, tell me. Yeah, tell me, Adya. The length of a string between. Hmm, Okay. How high is the kite? What you have to find? They've asked the question. Yes. No, no, correct. Perpendicular is right, but how high is the kite? Which one is height here? Which one is height? AB, AC, or BC? AB is the height. So if they ask us the question, you have to take it as X and theta value. What they have given in place of theta, they have given 15 by 8. And what is the other value they have given? The length of a string. That's what length of string. How will you measure length of string here? Is it AC or BC? See the length of a string, correct, between a kite and a point on the ground. So if this is a kite, the kite is at point A, Adya. So where will the string be? Will it be at B? So what's the distance? Yeah, what's the value given? 85 meters. Tan theta is 85. Your tan theta is given, students, 85. Whenever they give such question, don't get confused. Just because tan theta is given, don't use tan theta. Always start with the diagram. Where will you start? Where is angle of elevation? At which vertex? At angle C, right? So from angle C, what is x? Perpendicular. What is 85 value? So which formula we have to use? With sin theta. Do we need to use sin theta or tan theta? Sin theta. Remember, to confuse, they will give tan theta, students. Don't use tan theta here. You have to use sin theta. But value, we take it from tan theta, your 9th standard concept. We have to use sin theta as per the given value. Now tell me, what is sin theta? AB by, how can you write BC? Yeah. Concentrate here, Adya. What is sine formula? Which is hypotenuse? What's the value then? AB is. So if you want to find x, two values has to be given. Sin theta should be given and AC also should be given, right? Here only AC we have, students. Sin theta we have to take from this tan theta. Now we know if tan theta is given, what is tan theta formula? What is tan theta? Base. Naomi, what is perpendicular value? This formula. This is perpendicular. Then what you have to find? What is missing? Formula. Calculate, all of you calculate. Tell me hypotenuse value. 17, 8, 15, 17. Right? Hypotenuse is 17. So we have three values. What are the three values? Perpendicular is 15, base is 8, and hypotenuse is, yeah. Now convert this into sine. What is sine formula? Yeah. Tell me, what is perpendicular value? 15 by 17 is equal to. Understood? All of you, did you all understand? Joanna, Ivania, Ariana, all done? Clear? Yeah, completed. Find the value of x. Yes? Who is it? Lemula? Yeah, find Lemula. Get back soon. All of you got 70. Okay, Mariana, what did you say? I didn't hear. 70, 75. Okay. What 75? 75 kgs? Tell me properly. 75 meters. Okay. Shall we try the sixth one now? Read the sixth question, students. All of you read the sixth one. Tell me whether angle is given, fraction is given, or degree. Oh, decimal. What is given? Sixth question. Yes, sixth one. Decimal is given, right? Let me draw a triangle now. A triangle like this. Joanna, can you answer this? Read the first sentence, sixth question. Okay. Which is vertical tower here, right? A tower will always be straight, right? Good. 20 meters. Next. Read the second one. 1 minute. Yeah, tell me. A man standing at some distance from the tower knows that what is given. What is the word given here, Joanna? Elevation or depression? Elevation. So which angle? A or C? See, even if depression is given, what do we take, students? Instead of elevation, even if what depression is given, what do we take? Even if depression is given, we take elevation, right? Remember that. Even if the word depression is given, take it as elevation. Okay, what is angle C? What is the trigonometric ratio mentioned here? Sine, cos, tan, which one? Read the question. Cosine. Cosine meaning is nothing but cos. Cos how much? Okay, cos 0.53. This is what they have mentioned, student. Cos 0.53 elevation. So theta is equals to cos 0.53. They haven't given us angle or fraction. They have given decimal. How far is he standing from the foot of the tower? What do you mean by that, Joanna? How far is he standing? What you have to measure here? Base. Correct? What is the base here? Which one? BC. So imagine a person is standing here. A man is standing. Who's standing? A man is standing here. Point C. So foot of the tower. Foot of the tower is nothing but B. So they have asked us to find this distance. If you don't know the distance, usually what do we take? What do you take the unknown value? You take it as X. These are the values given. Is Lemuel online? Okay, now all of you will answer this, students. Ignore this cos theta. Ignore this cos theta. From point C, what is the value given? From point C, what is 20? Perpendicular. Then from point C, what is X? Which we need to find? Base. Which formula is perpendicular and base? Perpendicular and base, students. Which one is tan theta, right? So tan theta is equals to 20 by X. Okay, let me erase this. Tan theta is equals to 20 by X. Now, is tan theta given or cos theta value given? Value. Which value is given? Cos theta. In previous question, students, in previous question, we had ratio. In previous, we had fraction. If 3 by 5 was given, if we had tan theta here, what we would do? Tell me what we would do. First, we would apply h square is equals to p square plus p square. What's the reason? Why do you apply that formula? Why? What's the reason, students? Because tan theta is equals to what? Perpendicular by base. In order to get perpendicular and base, we need to apply h square is equals to p square. Correct? But here we can't apply h square is equals to p square by b square. What's the reason? Is fraction given or decimal given? Decimal is given. If decimal is given, we can't use tan theta here. Remember, we can't use tan theta. So we directly take cos theta. Okay, now let me write cos 0.53 is equals to, tell me cos theta formula. What is cos theta? Base by hypotenuse. What is base here? In this diagram, what is base? X. We need to find hypotenuse. How will you find hypotenuse? H square is equals to, correct, p square plus b square. P square plus b square. What is p square here? 20 square plus what is square? If you, I need just hypotenuse. What happens to the square? Root value. So what I have to write here in place of hypotenuse? Yes, 20 square plus x square. So tan theta base by hypotenuse. Where we have gone wrong. Cos. Here I made a mistake. Not cos. Sorry, cos 0. What is cos theta value, students? By mistake I've written cos 0.53. In the question, what is given? Cos theta is given. What is cos theta value? 0.5. So you should not write cos 0.53, just 0.53. Did you understand this? 0. We took cos theta value because value is already given. You can't convert into fraction. You can't find tan theta. So just ignore tan theta. With the help of 20 and x, find hypotenuse. 0.53x root 20 square plus x square. In this, what we need to find? What do we need to find here? X. If you want to find x, there is a square root here. We have to eliminate the square root, right? Did you understand this logic? Why we used cos theta here? Even if tan theta value is asked? Write it till here, students. Remaining part I'll teach. Copy till here. Take break. We'll continue at 7:05. So according to the diagram, we get tan theta. But tan theta value is not given and you can't use this cos theta value because it is given in terms of decimal. So if you want to find cos theta, you have to find, we need hypotenuse. Right, hypotenuse. Fine. Once you complete this, take break. We'll continue at 7:05. Okay. Yeah, keep the videos on. Naomi, Lemula, Joanna, all of you turn on the videos. No. Yeah, tell me, Lemula, are you trying? Your answer, the way you're giving answers, they'll give negative marks. If you give your own formulas, that's not, I don't know what you're doing. If your video is turned on, I can monitor. Why wrong answer? That is 8th, 9th standard topic. Yeah, if you'll answer, you can turn it off. I'll tell you all students. For now, keep it on. Yes, all of you will keep it on. We'll start the next question. Till here, did you all understand? Tan theta, I mean cos theta. Now we do. I don't need the square root. If I want to find x, I don't need square root. What I am supposed to do? What I have to do? Square on both the sides. So left hand side become x square divided by. Tell me, students, x square divided by 20 square plus x square. Root gets cancelled. 0.53 into 0.53 square divided by 400 plus x square. Yeah, Ivania, how did your sir teach? Same way or different? Did he do? Hmm. Okay, that tan value you took from the table, you took tan value. Okay, okay, he is taken. Fine, he is taken using the table. Without table, I'll teach students. Table, we'll do it later. Okay, Now without table I'll teach this. What is 0.53 into 0.53? Be quick, at least calculate all these things. Multiply, calculate. Multiply 53 into 53. Yes. See, sometimes even here the same question they might not repeat it. In exam, they might change cost value. Okay. If they change cost value to look at the table, then again convert the table, it would take a lot of time. Did sir teach how to use the table? Okay, if you are feeling it easy, you can do it in that method. Okay, I'll teach both students. Both I'll teach. Next year, what do you get? 5 threes are? What's the answer you all got? 0.2809. Then this gets multiplied. So what do you get here? X square is equals to 0.2809 into 400 plus 0.2809 x square. After this, what do we are supposed to do? What are the like terms here? Naomi, can you answer? Yes. Naomi, Joanna, unmute and answer. Lemula, what are the like terms here? So 1x square minus is equal to 0. Remove point here, students. Remove point from 0.28. What can I write? 2809 divided by 100 or 1000 into 400. 1000 into 400. This calculation part I'll teach. Still here, it is simple. It is easy to calculate. After this is time consuming. Okay. Now tell me what is 1 minus subtracted. 1.000 minus 0.2809 subtracted. Zero point, what are we getting? 7191 x square, right? Okay, what is 0.71? If I remove the decimal, with what I have to multiply? 7191 divided by 1000 is equals to 2809 by 1000 into 400. We need x square. First we'll find x square. X square is equals to, this gets cross multiplied. So 2809 into 1000 into 400 divided by 7191 into 1000. Which one gets cancelled? 1000 and 1000 gets cancelled. And then you have to reduce this 2809. So what's the answer we're getting for this, students? When you reduce, what's the answer? 1 point, tell me, 1.56.25. Later I'll tell you. Tomorrow I'll teach using table. 156.25. 156.25. Do we need x square or x? What value we need here to find this distance? Only x. So this square goes to the other side, right? X is equals to square root of 156. Do one thing, just take 15625. Let us find long division. All of you remember long division method? How do we do it? Naomi, long division. Tell me, how do you start solving long division? No, not like that. First, pair it. First, you have to pair it, right? Pair it from which side? Left hand side or right hand side? Right. Hmm. Which one is left hand side? This is left hand side and this is right hand side. So from which side you have to pair? It, understood? How many numbers you have to pair? How many numbers? Two numbers. So which number is left here? Which one has single number? So 1 into 1 is 1. Then remainder 0, bring 56. What's the next step, students? What do we do? You add this. Now I have to multiply some number next to 2 so that we get less than 56 or equal to 56. Which number? Can I add 2 here? 2 into 2. 22 into 2 is, what's the value? 22 into 22 is 44. All of you will unmute and answer this part. Just answer this part. 44. Remainder is 12. Then bring down this 25. Which number I have to add here? What's the number I have to add? Is 2. So 2 plus 2 is, I have to write some number next to 4. So try always go with the middle value, students. 225 into 5. How much is 225 into 5? Calculate it. Get the answer 125? Yes. Complete it with your. And yesterday I told you all there are two ways. One like this and the other one you have to use table. So first you will complete like this. Practice this. So 5. 125 in 5 is. So what's the answer? X is equals to. Yeah, but 125 is not the answer. How many decimal we have? How many decimal number? 2. When there is square root, how many decimal number, students? If you have two numbers, it should be converted into 1. Completed. Remember this, for square root, if there are two decimal numbers, how many decimal you have to write in the last? One decimal number. So the answer is 12.5. Right? So cos value was given, we took cos, we converted. You can even use tan theta, but you have to convert this cos 0.53 from table. From table you have to convert into tan. All of you completed, done. And tomorrow, yes, someone Somebody remind me tomorrow, students. Tomorrow I'll teach you a table. The same question. I use tan theta. Okay, remind me tomorrow. I'll teach you all using tables. This is without table. Next question. Shall we try the next one? How many triangles are given? Yes. How many triangles are given here? Two triangles. A, B, C. We have theta here. Theta and theta. Right. What is given? A point at a point on level ground. Level ground is nothing but ground level, student. The horizontal line. Angle of elevation at top of tower. There are two angle of elevation. One is theta and the other one is phi. We call it as phi. See, theta and phi. So there are two triangles. What is tan theta value given? Tan theta is equals to 7 by 12. Okay, 7 by 12. So on walking 64 meters towards the tower. So initially from C, which is tower here, students? Which one is the tower here? Unmute and answer. Which is tower? AB is the tower, right? So on walking 64 meters towards the tower, from which point? From point C to not B, not B. Have they told their B? Have they given B? No. What they have given? On walking 64 meters towards the tower, the angle of elevation is not theta. That is not theta, Naomi. That is phi. We call it as remember like this. Phi, phi. Okay. So, so 65 meters. What is this 65 meters, students? Is it the distance from C to B or C to this? Let me name it as D. C to B or C to D. On walking, yes, on walking 64 meters towards the tower, not exactly near the tower. The meaning towards the tower is direction. It doesn't mean exactly to the point B. Towards the tower is the direction, 64 meters. Correctly at 64 meter, the angle of elevation is phi. So this distance is 64 meters. Is it clear? You'll understand. Don't take the entire value as 64. Wrong. The entire value is not 64. They might give diagram, students. Look, can you see the diagram they have given 64? Right? So you can take A, B, C. I'll name this point as D. They have missed out, or you can just name it. Fine. DB is not given. If DB is not given, what you have to do? X. Now what we need to find here? Find what? Height of tower you have to find. So if height is not given, you can take it as X. But we have already taken the base as X. Take it as H. Right? And there are two tan values given. What is tan theta for this? For this theta, what is given, students? Sine is given. Sine or cos or tan? What is given? For this theta, what is given? Tan theta is equals to 7 by 12. And for phi, what is given? For this one, tan phi is equals to 3 by. So two triangles, two values. Very simple concept. Remember this thing. Write equation for both the concept and you have to just write equal it. You have to just make them equal and solve. Right? Okay, let me explain. Take the big triangles. So which triangle I have to consider? In triangle, which is the bigger triangle here? In triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, take theta. Look here, I'll remove this one. Just concentrate, focus on ABC. Okay, just concentrate on ABC. Now tell me the value. From point C, what we need to find, students? What we need to find here? All of you unmute and answer. What do we need to find? Correct, height. We need to find height. So that is perpendicular. And what value is given? Hypotenuse is given or base? Base values are given 64x. So which formula we use? Naomi, Joanna, unmute the call. Lemula, what is tan? Tan theta is equals to what is, yeah, what is that? H divided by base. What is base made up of? Base is made up of 2 points, right? What are those 2 points? C plus DB, right? CD plus DB. Next, what is tan theta value they have given? For theta, what's the value? 7 by 12 is equals to H divided by what is CD value? Plus what we have taken here? X. This is for first triangle, the larger triangle. We got a equation. So here how many values are missing, students? How many values are missing here? Two values. If two values are missing, you can't find the answer. Any one should be missing. So two, just because two triangles are given, two values are missing. Simple concept. So go with the other triangle. Which is the other triangle? In triangle, take smaller triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, right? What is given here? Theta or phi? Which angle is given? So from that angle D, from angle D, we have to again find height, right? Height, perpendicular, and what is this dB, student? dB value is given as x. Yes. Again, which formula we use? Which formula? Tan. Tan phi is equals to x divided by x. What is tan phi given? P by 4. Till here, did you all understand? All of you understood till here? 3 by 4 is equal to h by x, right? Now, in right hand side, what is x value, student? Either x or h. You can take any one. Let us take for x. Could you solve x? Cross multiply. 3x is equals to x is equals to 4h by 3. Where should I substitute this? In the first equation. So what you get? 7 by 12 is equals to h divided by. See, what are we finding here? We need to find h or x. Height or which one? According to question, what do we need to find, students? Seventh question. Find the height of the tower. That's why I'm substituting h here. So from x, h. So 64 plus, in place of x, what should I write? 4h plus. Complete it till here. Later we'll take LCM and solve. Write properly, right? Whatever I've written, complete it. Two triangles. Lemula, ask your teacher tomorrow, Lemula, about the test. Was Tanishka present today? Did she come to? Fine. You along with your friends, or you just ask alone, or along with your friends, you can just ask your teacher whether they'll add that mark. And even about the project, you just ask her once. What will you ask? What will you ask? Correct. Website or newspaper. Today's newspaper. You ask her. If she tells website is fine, it is very easy. Okay. Website. That's what you tell, ma'am. The way you're explaining, I'm getting confused. You tell her directly. You told newspaper. I collected newspaper and I wrote. Now you're telling website. Fine. Just tell her. You told newspaper. No, no. Yes. Even you ask Mariana. Same class. Okay. You ask Mariana. Ask your teacher, ma'am. You told newspaper. I started writing. I bought newspaper and I wrote around 10 pages. Now you tell internet, how is it possible? Do you want me to write from the beginning? Yeah. Yes. 708 essential commodities. Based on that, you have second topic we'll discuss Lemula. First, I need first topic clarity. Okay. You ask her about the first topic, internet thing, and one more thing I missed out. Something I wanted to ask. About test you ask whether that marks will get added. Project you ask. Yes, Lemula, you told me about which one? Kashmir issue, right? Operation Sindur. Tell us if Operation Sindur, you told newspaper. I'm not getting the. It was almost 2 months back. So what we are supposed to. And one more thing, that is politics. And ask her whether politics. We'll do one topic politics, sports, science. Ask ma'am whether I can use politics, sports, science, and technology. These four topics. Based on these four topics, you tell the project. Okay. So after you do it later, if she doesn't accept, it's waste of time. First you'll ask and let me know tomorrow. Okay. Mariana, even you ask Mariana. Naomi, Mariana, Joanna. Yes, ask your teacher students. The teacher doesn't have clarity. Even your marks, she doesn't give proper projects, she doesn't explain. No clarity, then how will you all do it? Okay, complete it. Complete it. I'll tell you how to take LCM. You can do it for homework. From eighth question, we'll start. We'll do it tomorrow. See, you can start with any triangle. I started with ACB. You can start with smaller triangle, use bigger triangle, anything is fine. But make sure you substitute. Okay. Always take the smaller triangle value, substitute in the bigger triangle. So you'll get this 7 divided by 12 is equals to H. When you take LCM, you get 3. 64 into 3 is 180, 192 plus 4H. Okay, this 3 will get multiplied. Just make a note of this. And so you'll get 7 by 12 is equals to 3H divided by 192 plus 4H. Then they get cross multiplied. 7 into 192 plus 4H is equals to 3H into 12. Will you all substitute, calculate this and find the value of height? Will you all try this for homework? Yeah, do this calculation part and send me students. Take it and let me check. Fine, cross multiply that, you'll get the value of H, that is height. Okay, so that's it. That's it for today.